Hi everybody, it's me Sissy, and today I'm going to show you how I fixed this display behind me. I changed it from my spring display to fall, and ta-da! So stay tuned to see how I did it. This is my little display that I have in my living room. This was for the spring, so I think it's time to change it up, and we're going to fix this and make it ready for fall and Thanksgiving. Okay, for this DIY, we're going to take the wreath from my little display and we're going to redo it for the fall. And I just have it hooked to my mirror with a command strip so I can take it down and change it. And when I made it, I just tucked these little flowers in so they would be easy to take out. And it's a grapevine wreath, so they kind of stick in there. But if you want it more permanent, you can just glue it in. But I'm just going to change out these spring flowers here. Of course, I'm going to put these in my box and save them. So, I might want to change this bow or add to this bow, but we'll save that for when we get through. But I just have an assortment of some of these spriggy things in fall colors from Dollar Tree and some of the fall leaves. So we're going to take the wreath and I'm just going to cut the bow loose, and I keep it hooked on with a command strip, and when I get through I can just glue this back or I can change the ribbon back. A little grapevine wreath, I've used it so much that it's kind of falling apart, so I'm just going to reinforce it a little bit with some floral wire. Sometimes you can find this at Dollar Tree. Sometimes I just pick it up at Walmart. And that way that'll give us something we can tuck the leaves under to hold them on, and we won't have to glue them, and the little branches we're going to use. But I'm just going to go around a little bit and kind of hold it together and get another use out of it. So then I'm just going to try to get it back into round a little bit. Alright. Then we're just going to take our leaves, kind of tuck them in there. And if you wanted this to be a little more secure, you could glue these on there, but I think I'm just going to tuck mine in here. It's just going to be hanging in the living room, so Took my little burlap bow off, and I'm going to make one out of this fall plaid ribbon. So I'm just going to measure my hanging part, cut off the ribbon, and then I'm just going to make a simple fold over bow and glue it to my hanger right here. So just going to string. So we're just going to tie that with some burlap twine. Snip it off. So we're just going to take our piece of ribbon, find the middle. Then we're going to fold over, just scrunch it up, and then I'm going to tie the middle of that with a piece of burlap string. Clip that off. We'll spread out our bow. And then you can decide if you want tails hanging down. I think I'm going to skip the tails. Oh, I don't know, maybe a little short one. We can put it on there and see. All I'm going to do is fold my ribbon in half, fold it in half, and then I'm going to fold it in half again. And then I'm just going to snip it. And squish it. Yeah, okay. Looking for a piece of ribbon. Okay, so we're just going to tie that. Just tie that in the middle. And then we'll just cut it off. And then we'll just assemble our bow. So I'm just going to take our hanger, drop a glue, and then we're going to put our tails on. Press that down. Just hold it for a second. And we'll take our little bow and glue it right on top. Okay, and then I'm going to flip it over to the back, and I have a command strip already stuck to my little picture frame that I'm going to stick this on, so I'm just going to glue this command strip to the back of my bow so I can hang it. Just hold it for a second. there we have our little wreath all ready to go. So let's put that aside, and then we're going to work on our candle holders. Okay, I had these just with a burlap ribbon tied around the bottom here, but I think this time I want to put some flowers in it, so I'm going to take the little ring out. It just pops out. There we go, like that. And since I don't want the stems of my artificial flowers to show, I'm just going to cover the vase partially with a piece of ribbon. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'm just going to measure around my vase with a little overlap. So, like that. Then I'm going to fold it over to make a straight seam. Then I'm just going to lay my vase down, line that. You can see I'm lining up the bottom of the vase with the bottom of the ribbon there. And I'm just going to take this over like that, and just going to put a little drop of glue. I'm gluing the ribbon. I'm not gluing the ribbon to the glass. I'm gluing the ribbon to itself. Just hold that a second till it dries. And this would work much better if I had a, you know, a cylinder instead of this votive candle that goes in at the bottom. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a piece of burlap twine, and I'm going to wrap it around the bottom. If you can see what I'm doing. Just right around the bottom, and it's going to go right in that little groove on my candlestick. See right there? So it's easier to lay it down. Oh, let me slide my ribbon down just a little bit. So make sure you got it, the ribbon's just barely over the top of that groove. Lay it down. Get your ribbon, your string. And then you just want to tie it. In the center, we're going to tie it in a bow. And then we can adjust it a little bit and pull it down just a hair. And this wired ribbon is great for this because you can make it kind of conform to the bottom of your, and then I'm going to trim my tails off. And so when I put my flowers in, you won't be able to see all the stems. So, and I've got some of these artificial sunflowers and fall leaves, and all I'm going to do is since this is so shallow, I'm going to cut the stems kind of short. And just measure, yeah, so I'm just going to clip these off. I'm going to do like 3 sunflowers, some of these fall leaves that kind of match our wreath. And let's see, and some of the little scriggly things, I don't know really what you call this, but so, and how I do mine, because I'm not really good at flower arranging, I just like kind of gather it up in my hand in a bouquet, hold my stems at the bottom, and put some leaves around the edge. And I might need another little, let's find another little flower. Stick this little flower in the middle here. And then all I'm going to do is take another piece of burlap twine and tie my stems right here at the bottom. And that way my flowers won't just flop around in my container. And that way I don't have to put any foam in there or anything. Just going to tie it. Spread it out, stick it in. The stems are a little bit long. Trim off this long stem. Put it in and see what I need. You can just kind of push it around in the container, and I'm gonna add a few more. I want some of these sprig things in here, so that might be a little long. Let's clip it off. Anyway, I'm not a good flower arranger, but y'all get the idea what I'm going for. So now I'm going to get my stuff all put up, and we're going to take a look at it. And it's that quick and easy. I converted my spring arrangement to a fall arrangement. But I got a surprise coming. I'll see it when I get it all put up. Hold on. Okay, so there is my little fall display. I had the spring up there, so I changed out the wreath and the 2 candle holders. I made them into vases. And here is my find. I got this cute little truck from Dollar General. It was $3, and it is really cute. So I think that looks real good. The only thing left I really want to do is make a little banner, maybe to hang off the baskets there. I'm going to work on that, and maybe that'll be another video, or I'll just post a picture of it on my little Facebook page. But anyway, that's it, y'all. I hope you like it. And remember, Sissy can do it. Y'all can do it too. So get in there and get crafty.